Alright guys, second video for the day. Hot mic. Ben Shapiro tells off staff to cut pansexuality comments from the video, warns I'll get boycotted. Because there's only one thing that Ben Shapiro cares about, and that's money. I've warned people that Ben Shapiro is a deep state elitist. You know, everybody seems to think the sun shines out of his ass. I have been warning people for years not to trust him. Every time there's a conflict over in the Middle East, he starts banging that war drum. Hey? Dum bum bum bum, go to war, go to war, go to war. That's Ben Shapiro for you. He's an establishment. He is establishment's paid opposition. What do you want to call it, right? I've always said this. This is my personal view on it, but people don't seem to listen. Daily Wire founder and co-editor Ben Shapiro was seen on a hot mic offering staff to cut comments he made on pansexuality during Thursday's live stream before it's likely immediately reposted on the site. Shapiro expressed concerns that I'll get boycotted if the comments were included in the on-demand version of the video. So we're indeed done here today. I have an appointment. I've got to go. Thank you, Shapiro says in the audience. It's great to see you, and we'll see you here next time. The camera then continues rolling as Shapiro's converses with an employee. One thing on that episode, the part where I said pansexual is pansexual weird, can we just cut that? I can ask, comes the response, to which Shapiro replies, that'd be great. Shapiro goes on to ask the comments will be removed before the video is immediately reposted on the site, and explains that it's 10-second bit and it was halfway through. It's just on pansexuality. I'm that's kind of weird. You like everything. Which I would agree with. That's what basically pansexual means. You have no standards. Ben Shapiro's show hosts, and then host is then asked, do you want to get rid of that? He's responds, yeah, it's like nothing, but it just makes something. Don't make it something. Although it was a funny bit to the person talking to Shapiro, says, it's funny bit, but that's why Shapiro insists I'll get boycotted. So we do actually have the video for you guys right now. And this is it literally here right now. Someone actually recorded this. Smart move, but yeah.
Thank you guys. It's great to see you, and I will see you here next time. One thing on that episode, I said pansexualism is weird. Can we just cut that?
I can ask.
That'd be great.
Before it's reposted?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could,
it's like a 10-second bit. It's about halfway through. It's just on pansexual. I'm that's kind of weird. You like everything?
You want to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's just it's nothing, but
so
don't
when
make it something.
When you
it is weird that you are attracted to every single thing.
Yeah.
Wait, when
no
you finish
taste at all.
I thought that was a funny bit.
It is a funny bit, but that's why I'll get boycotted. Thank you guys. It's great.
Look, at the end of the day, look, is this something major? No. And I understand that he has a business to run. But let's face it, Ben Shapiro is not poor. Ben Shapiro is a very wealthy person. And he seems to be caring more about his money than he does about his views. If he's going to start censoring himself to this sort of level where he doesn't even want to criticize pansexuality, which, let's face it, is weird. It is weird, pansexuality. It means you're literally attracted to anybody or anything. In other words, you're the town bike. And at the end of the day, Ben Shapiro doesn't want to say that because he might get boycotted. Is it a big thing? Probably not. But here's the thing. He's still censoring himself. The guy that's supposedly, pro-free speech, is all of a sudden going through and censoring himself in his videos. And it's not just it's swear words or anything like that. It's the fact that it's something as oblivious as pansexuality is weird. That's what he wants to get rid of because he's worried about a boycott. If he was worried about his videos being suppressed or something, I would get it more. but he's worried about being boycotted by the left because he's claiming that pansexuality is weird. Guess what? He's right. It is weird. It's really weird. Pansexuality. So I got the hiccups. Pansexuality is really weird. You don't have standards. You like anybody and anything. It's weird. I don't see the problem in saying that. I really, really don't. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a guy that has a little fox as an avatar. Look, I get it. He's got a business and stuff, but at the end of the day, here he is. One of the biggest voices on YouTube going through and censoring himself because he's worried about a boycott. And it was Mark Dice that actually went through and actually first talked about this. And it was Mark Dice that actually had a really interesting take on this. We'll just play this for a little bit. I'm sure Mark won't mind.
Mainstream conservatives have gone soft. It's obvious. They want to keep cashing those primetime paychecks and don't want to ruffle too many feathers with the higher-ups. Like Greg Gutless stream, which he thought...
Great to see you.
Lose any sponsors by calling it weird.
You both
frankly, I don't think this is...
discourse.
Get vaccinated. This is precisely...
See, it's stuff like this that bothers me. Ben Shapiro shilling for the establishment. I've warned people, and this is where I've warned people plenty of times. He is establishment. But, at the end of the day, like I say, look, to me, it's just... he goes through and he claims he's got 20 people that are outright,
Ann Coulter, Donald Trump, Pat...
And it's like Ann Coulter, Milo Yiannopoulos, Donald Trump, like throwing a fellow Jew under the bus.
Buchanan.
Ron Paul's, like Mike Cernovich, Alex Jones. Like Richard Spencer's probably definitely on there. That I would agree with. But like the rest of these people, they're not all right. But like I say, it's just... Yeah. And, hey, Ben Shapiro still has monetization on his channel. How many others do? Like Evie even talks about this. He mentions about... Yeah.
My son, who's 13 years old, started watching Ben Shapiro videos. And he's like the gateway drug to the next group. And then it goes right to Jordan Peterson. Then it goes down. And in 3 clicks, he was at neo-Nazi stuff. It was like astonishing. And then I had to listen to it at dinner.
There's a set of content that has to meet the community guidelines. Ben Shapiro is going to meet the community guidelines.
Have you noticed that...
Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. You don't think he's paid opposition at this point? Shilling for the vaccines. YouTube seems to think he meets the community standards and it's not going to get demonetized. The afraid of being boycotted. Goes through pro-war, beats the drum to pro-war, was against Trump when Trump first ran. Like, come on. Mark Dice makes some really interesting points, and this is what I've been trying to say to people for months, for years. Do I like Ben Shapiro? Yeah, he's good debating. Great, terrific. But at the end of the day, would I trust him as an anti-establishment? Hell no. At the end of the day, no, I think he's establishment through and through. Do our interests align sometimes? Sure. Pro-gun, stuff like that. Great, terrific, woo! But at the end of the day, and here's the thing, this is the stuff that we caught him saying. Makes you wonder what they say behind closed doors. But let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, at the end of the day, one more video coming up right after this. And apart from that, have a great night, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube.